Hello everyone. Previously in this chapter we have already discussed about a neuron and structure and function of neuron, and we also discussed about reflex actions. Now in this video we will discuss about human brain. So in this video we will be discussing about human brain and the different parts of the human brain and the functions. And we also discuss about how this brain and all are protected. So first we will start with this forebrain. So if we see this picture of the brain, and we can see different areas are there and different parts are there. So we will study each one by one. So first in the front side, if we see here, so this side is known as forebrain, means front side. So front side is known as forebrain, and this middle portion is known as midbrain, and in the back side this back side is known as hindbrain. So mainly if we divide the brain into different regions, we divide it in three parts, that is forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain, and in these regions we have different parts. So in the forebrain we have mainly this cerebrum, this part. So cerebrum is this part, this is this inside that cranium, that's outer covering skull, we have folds like this, and these are known as cerebrum. So we'll discuss the function of cerebrum in the next page. Here we'll just see the picture or the structure of this brain. And in the midbrain we have here thalamus is there, and here hypothalamus. In the book, in the picture, these labelings are there, but in my picture it is missing. And here this thalamus is there, and here hypothalamus is there. And if we see here this pons, so this portion is known as pons, and here this portion is known as pituitary gland. I think in the book it is given this one is known as pituitary gland, and here this portion is known as medulla oblongata. Simply we can say this as medulla, or it is full name is medulla oblongata. And in the back side one flower like structure is there, and that is known as cerebellum. So cerebrum and cerebellum are different. Cerebrum is present in the forebrain, and cerebellum is present in the hindbrain. So this is spinal cord. So spinal cord is connected with brain. So in our skull, if you see the skull, so when the downside one hole is there, so through that hole spinal cord enters to it enters to the head and attaches to the brain. So this is the picture of our brain. So mainly in brain we have three regions, that is forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain, and in these regions we have different parts. In the next page we will see the functions of those parts. So this is the different parts of brain with their functions. So this is cerebrum. Cerebrum is present in forebrain region. So the function of cerebrum is thinking, problem solving, motor control, smell and hearing, etc. So main function of cerebrum is thinking, and along with that one problem solving, like motor control, that how we walk and all. So all this control and smell, hearing, etc. are controlled by the cerebrum portion. Then we have this thalamus. So thalamus is present in the midbrain region, and thalamus is responsible for relaying information from the sensory receptors to the proper areas of brain where it can be processed. So thalamus is responsible for relaying information. So various receptors, sensory receptors we have in our different organs, we have various receptors, and from those receptors thalamus accept the information and relay it to the proper areas of brain where it can be processed. According to which person will be able to process the information, according to that one it relay the information. Then we have hypothalamus. So hypothalamus is just below this thalamus, is located just below this thalamus. So it is also located in the midbrain region, and it regulates eating, drinking, body temperature, hunger, etc. After eating, we are eating food, and after 5 or 10 minutes we feel like we are full. So how we know that we are full? So because of this hypothalamus instructs us that yes, you are full, you should stop eating, or when we are drinking we feel that it's my thirst is already over, means I'm okay now. So these things are regulated by the hypothalamus. Along with this one, body temperature also, we have a constant body temperature around 37 degrees Celsius, that is also regulated by this hypothalamus. Then we have the cerebellum. So cerebellum is very important. It is located in the hindbrain region, and it regulates voluntary movements such as posture, balance, coordination, etc. So it regulates mainly posture of your body and balance of your body, and along with that one, coordination also. So posture and balance or equilibrium of the body is regulated by the cerebellum. One question is there in the book. So which part of the body controls the posture and balance of the body? Then we have medulla oblongata. So it is also present in the hindbrain region, and it regulates breathing, heart and blood vessel function, digestion, sneezing, swallowing, respiration, circulation, and vomiting is also regulated by this medulla oblongata. So it regulates breathing, heart and blood vessel function, digestion, sneezing, swallowing, respiration and circulation. All these activities are regulated by medulla oblongata. And we have pons. So pons is also located in the hindbrain region, and it deals primarily with sleep, bladder control, hearing, taste, eye movement, facial expressions, etc. So pons deal primarily with sleep, bladder control means urinary bladder, hearing, taste, eye movement means we are moving our eye right, left, up, down. So all these movements and facial expressions, we are giving so many expressions. So all these things are regulated by this pons. Then one very important question: how are brain and spinal cord protected? As we know that brain and spinal cord are very soft parts, so they cannot be left uncovered. So yes, brain and spinal cord are very soft parts, so if they remain uncovered, injuries will be too frequent. If brain and spinal cords remain uncovered, what will happen? Injuries will be too frequent. Whenever we will touch anything or our head will touch anything, we will get injured, because these tissues are very soft. So that is why these essential parts, brain and spinal cord, the most essential parts of our body, are well covered with hard materials. So first we will say brain. Brain is completely enclosed within cranium or skull. This cranium and skull people often use as synonym words, but they are not exactly same. So skull can be divided into two regions, that is cranium and another one is facial bones. So cranium is that part of the skull which covers the brain, and facial bones are there, that is different part. So skull can be divided into two. We will see in this next picture. So brain is completely enclosed within cranium, or we can say skull also, and spinal cord is well protected within a series of bones running along our back, known as vertebral column, or also called as backbone. We have a backbone or also a vertebral column we have which is running along our back, and it is a series of bones. It is not a single bone, it is a series of bones, and this is known as vertebral column or backbone, which is protecting the spinal cord. So if you see the pictures of those spinal with this vertebral column and skull, we can easily understand. So this is the picture of skull. So this region is known as cranium. This region is known as cranium, and this region is known as facial bones. So facial bones means they are the bones of our face, and this upper portion is protecting our brain. So this portion is known as cranium, and this also is known as facial bones. So this cranium is protecting our brain, and if you see this one, this is vertebral column. So this is the side view and this is the back view. So vertebral column is a series of bones. So many bones are there. Almost around 33 bones are there in the vertebral column. So it is divided into several regions, that is cervical region, thoracic, lumbar region, sacrum, coccyx, and all different regions are there. So different bones, small bones are there. So they are protecting within this vertebral column our spinal cord runs. So this is the picture back view of our spinal cord. Sorry, this is vertebral column, and along with inside of this one our this spinal cord runs. So these hard bones are protecting the soft parts like brain and spinal cord. So I hope up to this much is clear. If you have any confusion, any doubt, you can ask me. And thank you for watching the video with so much of patience. And I'm giving you some questions. Write down the questions. The questions are draw the structure of brain, and write the write the function of its different parts. Another question is how brain and spinal cord are protected. These two questions I want you to write in your copies. So very important questions. And in the next video I will try to give a trick or trick how to draw a brain. So in the next video I will share this trick how to draw a brain.